all of those people. But Ms. Sheehan is getting some unexpected support as well. Former FBI agent Coleen Rowley, who blew the whistle on FBI incompetence in the Zacharias Moussaoui case, is going to travel to Texas to support Sheehan. Ms. Rowley is running for Congress in Minnesota and joins us now from Minneapolis. You just heard our first two reports, and you said you had something you want to add to those reports?
Well, obviously, that's where I first entered the picture in bringing light some of the lapses pre-9/11.
Right.
And I think that, you know, it's quite a complicated picture, and it's unfortunate that it took us 4 years, and we're still learning dots that were missed.
Yeah, I got to give Judicial Watch all the credit in the world for filing the FOIA and pounding it for 4 years. Certainly, the government didn't want us to know this. Now,
well, look at my story. 9 months after 9/11, we were still all
They didn't want
hiding.
anybody to know how they screwed up, and we applauded your story. You told the truth. You did the right thing. I'm worried, though, Ms. Rowley, that if you go down to Crawford, Texas, you're going to be thrown in with the most radical elements in this country, and you may be tainted by that, and I think you might want to rethink that, but you go ahead and tell me why you're going down there.
Well, I'm going in the company of a woman who's a Minnesota state senator, so she certainly is not what I would consider very radical. And her son, of course, worked for 21 years in the military and lost his life in May. Certainly her son was not a radical, died in Iraq. I do have a couple of contacts at the camp. One lady who's like the logistical person is a former lieutenant colonel in the military, as well as a longtime Foreign Service officer.
I mean, look, I'm sure there are, most people down there are sincere and good people. I have no problem with you or anybody else going down there. If you want to protest the Iraq war, you knock yourself out and go down there and do it. But I will tell you, Ms. Rowley, I've got 2 full pages of radical groups that are funding, that are PRing, that are running this woman out there, and and I'm looking out for you, madam, do not want to be in with these groups. These are America's the bad country. It's America's fault. These are the groups that are there, and Miss Sheehan herself is playing into it. This is a war about oil. We're imperialistic. She's not going to pay taxes. All of this stuff, Miss Rowley, ain't going to do you any good. Go ahead.
Well, you know, I'm sure that political correctness, if that's what I lived by, I would never have actually written the first letter.
It's choosing your associates. That's what it is. If you go there, whoever's running against you is going to demonize you as being a far-left person. Just so you know, that is what's going to happen.
To tell you the truth, I was demonized even for bringing to light that pre-9/11 lapse.
No, but you were not demonized here. You were praised. We had you on. And in most clear-thinking Americans realize you did a good thing. This is different. Go.
Yeah, I was actually called a traitor when I wrote the letter warning that the Iraq war would prove counterproductive. And I was kicked out of the FBI Agents Association, and other things occurred back then. So, again, all I'm saying is I do not run my life by political correctness. I try to do the right thing. The groups that I'm aware of in Crawford are veteran groups, and I think that it's very...
You want me to make you aware of who you're going down to party with down there? United Peace and Justice, okay? They are a group that accuses the United States of permanent warfare and empire building. MoveOn.org, everybody knows that's the Soros-funded website. Fenton Communications, far-left PR firm out of D.C. Michael Moore, where she's blogging, Cindy Sheehan is blogging. As we said, you know, Code Pink.
Your characterizations.
Yeah.
Your characterizations of these groups, and I'm not even sure if you're correct on all of that.
Ms. Rowley, I'm correct on all of that. If you're not sure, you want to bet $10,000, I'll be happy to do that.
Excuse me. I am talking for myself, and for myself, I do not throw in with any political agenda. I call myself an independent-minded person. And it's certainly, even if I was to go down there for a couple of days, I don't care what group it is. I am going to keep my own mindsets, and I'm not going to have any trouble with that. I actually think Cindy Sheehan is in the same situation, that she has not allowed herself to be used by anyone. These are her own opinions.
Then I have to challenge you. And Cindy Sheehan has called the President of the United States a murderer. Okay? You subscribe to that?
I think the president has made serious, serious mistakes and is taking a very callous outlook on the Marine deaths or on the military deaths.
All right, and you're entitled to your opinion. Do you think President Clinton made very, very big mistakes and was callous to 3,000 people getting killed in a World Trade Center?
I think there were thousands of mistakes. I've written actually a paper about the thousands of intertwined mistakes.
Well, anyway.
Absolutely thousands. And President Bush made mistakes too.
All right. They all did. But I think well, look, I made my point. You're going down there. We wish you the best. We appreciate you coming on the program, and good luck in your run for the Congress in Minnesota. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.